What's up, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I hope you subscribe and join my weird little tarot family. We don't really do things normal over here. I do all kinds of different readings. I use all kinds of different decks. I am an art reader and an intuitive. I'm an energy channeler. I'm not just going to tell you the Eight of Wands is about communication. I'm going to say, no, it's going to be fighting words, or it's, going to be love words. I tell you what kind of communication it's going to be. So it's a little more in-depth type of reading. Bear with me. I'm using the Mermaid Tarot today by Dame Darcy, who's this cool punk rock chick. Here's this. This is in honor of Pisces season. She's like an alternative artist. She has a comic book that she does. She also made a doll for Courtney Love after Kurt Cobain died, and like it had his actual hair in it. So random. I just thought I would share that with you. Anyways, I'm going to do a you versus them connection reading for you and your person. I'm going to pull for past, present, and future, as well as the connection, and then clarify, see what's going on with you guys, Aquarius. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You see that card? I love the art on these. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Good God. I usually don't read reversals, but I started to for some reason. We have the Page of Pentacles. Current situation. Coming up for the future, we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. For the connection, we have the Queen of Swords. Wow, she's beautiful. She's crying too. I usually don't get the Queen of Swords being a crier, man. If anyone's gonna cry, it's like the Queen of Cups. It's the Cancer. Aquarius, this isn't y'all kind of energy. This is weird. This is why I use different decks though, because I want to interpret it that way. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Look at the art on this one. She's about to get hit by a lightning bolt. It almost looks like a tower moment. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in the future. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. All right, I do read art, okay? You can tell by the way this guy is walking here, where the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing him away from these cups. He's being forced to go that way, I feel like. It's like he's being pushed in that direction. It's the energy of, I don't feel like this is like a voluntarily walking away type thing. Or I feel like somebody's being pushed to deal with something or go deal with something is the energy I'm getting here. I do see a withdrawal on this person's side in the past. They quit putting effort into the relationship. Queen of Swords is all about being truthful and, honest and saying whatever, without fear of repercussion. This queen is, she's in tears, all right? I feel like she was truthful. She did say what she had to say, or the Queen of Swords alternatively can be read as, kind of being a cold bitch. And that can lead to, saying things that aren't the nicest, okay? This queen looks, either hurt or like she regrets doing something. I get the more of the energy. You got the Five of Cups reversed here and the Three of Pentacles reversed. Whatever this, communication that this, air energy here had in the past led to this all crumbling. I do also get the energy that this person was trying to act like this didn't bother them with the Five of Cups in reverse here. They weren't showing you their true face, okay? She's got her back turned. You don't see her face. She's hiding her face. And, this is a card about having your heart broken and being disappointed. God, I cannot talk today. And this queen is crying, all right? I feel like this person hid in the past how this, affected them. or they regret something that they did in the past. Whatever happened led to a, it looks kind of like a tower moment to me. It's like it left this person wide open. You think of the Seven of Wands energy and it's someone being like very guarded and protecting themselves from something. She's not guarded. She's got her hands up. And not only that, but she's like holding this paddle up in the middle of a lightning storm, almost like she's inviting in trouble. It's like acting like a conductor to like draw this lightning in. And the lightning is the same kind of lightning that you see in the Tower card. Whatever happened in the past here that this person did, it's creating some kind of a tower moment in this connection. We have the Four of Wands reversed right here. It completely deaded it, is what I see. We do have the Page of Pentacles here, so I do feel like this person is like attempting to figure out how to make things right at the moment. And is specifically trying to make things right about something that happened in the past. That's the way he's facing with his pentacle. It's like wanting to make up for something in the past. I do see them coming in. The communication, like I just told you in the intro about communication, I do see the Eight of Wands here, all right? With this Eight of Wands, you notice how these wands are not, touching the water. Water deals with emotion. Water deals with, cups energy. When this person does come back to have this conversation, it's not for an emotional reason. I feel like this, somehow financially or with stability-wise, this split up affected whoever this is, okay? They're now trying to come fix that stability. There's some kind of chaos that was created when y'all split up. They're not coming in to come be honest about their feelings or anything like that. I don't even feel like they're coming in specifically to work on anything, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're coming back for some reason that has to deal, with trying to get whole again financially or stability-wise. Something is very out of balance here. All right, let me pull for the other side and see what's going on. I'm going to use the Hoodoo Tarot for the other side. See what I can get for that. This is a weird energy. I can't stop staring at that Queen of Swords either. Like, that is so not how I have ever seen another Queen of Swords. I don't ever think of the Queen of Swords like crying. Aquas, I never think of you guys crying. I was raised by an Aquarius mother, and my one son's father is an Aquarius. Got the Lovers in reverse. It's the courting card in this deck. See that? Got ancestors on both sides. Looking at the connection here. In reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is getting interesting. That's Aunt Caroline. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There is most definitely a financial stability issue here. 10 of Cups. We got 10 of Cups on one side and the 4 of Wands in reverse on the other side, mirroring. Got the 10 of Wands coming up in the future. And we got the Page of Cups. For the connection in the past, we got the 3. You both have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is the person who broke things off, the one I'm pulling these hoodoo cards for, all right? There was something that happened with them, though. Got the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers in reverse. I don't feel like they wanted to cut it off. I feel like they felt like they had to stop working on things with whoever this Queen of Swords is, okay? This Queen of Swords did something to throw this off. Because she's regretting her actions here, I feel like. This person made a choice to go in a different direction, but it was a forced choice because the Wheel of Fortune was in reverse. It's not something that they wanted to do. But that whatever happened here with this, you know, Lover's card and the Wheel of Fortune that made them choose to go out of this connection, it made them, you know, stop working on it. Whatever this fated event thing happened, whatever this went on with the Queen of Swords, they specifically do not want to work on anything anymore with the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords was acting like, you know, she wasn't bothered by it. Like she stopped working on it as well and, you know, gotten this Five of Cups reverse energy, not showing her true face. This was her true face, okay? She does regret whatever went on here. She or he. Don't get thrown off by gender. All right, some people say they get confused by my readings. Pronouns mean nothing. This is all the energy that's in the room with you guys. I don't know who it belongs to. It's just how the story comes out. If part of it resonates for you and somebody else, then, you know, get the message you need to hear. This is for like 16,000 people. It's not going to be all about y'all. So, what the hell is going on here, though? We got Queen of Cups here in the current situation towards the connection. And we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all ended with the Ten of Pentacles. One upright and one reverse. You didn't want to end this relationship over here, whoever I'm talking to. You did not. This person did something that was like forced your hand where you had to walk away. You've got Queen of Swords in reverse. And they have Queen of Swords up here. You guys are mirroring so hard, all right? True, like, Queen of Swords reverse is somebody who is not telling the truth, all right? Is not. But look, I haven't been pulling from the bottom of the deck, but I can't help it. Here's the deal. You truthfully did not want to leave this relationship. You did not. Queen of Swords reverse. You did not. You did not want to do it. You made yourself do it. And I feel like this was a matter of principle is what I'm getting. She looks very like nun-like to me. Like holy, all right? Something happened here, and then this was on the other bottom. Nine of Wands. That became so burdensome, and like you had to defend yourself here. You had to put your guard up. You had to get rid of this person. You protected yourself. All these voodoo skulls here. She's also holding the Holy Bible. This was like a judgment call. It was a moral, like a moral type dilemma where you feel like you did not want to leave this person, but after what happened, like there was like no way you could live with yourself if you hung around. You know, like you had to do something. Because like this Three of Swords energy here that I'm seeing for your side on the bottom of your issues over here, whoever left, this Three of Swords is the most, you know, sinister Three of Swords probably that I have in all my tarot decks. There's this person. Do you see them laying on the ground here with three swords stabbed in their heart? There's also a dog right here pissing on the grave, you know, of somebody. There's this tree that's covered in these bottles. These bottles are, you know, hoodoo magic that's supposed to catch evil spirits. You know, the irony of sitting underneath this tree that's supposed to protect you and you still get stabbed in the heart and literally pissed on. Like, it's the most insulting Three of Swords, broken heart energy in any of the decks that I have. And you had to chariot out of there and go heal yourself. Star card, your energy, Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys are very like humanitarian, moral compass type people. You know, you can't be with somebody whose moral compass is off. I feel like there was something this person did. You know, this could have been something stupid, like not stupid because it is important, like an argument about politics, or somebody, you know, has a certain stance on something that you don't agree with. Or even like a family member that you had a falling out with over, you know, something like a political matter or something that's like a moral issue to you. There's something morally wrong here that was fundamentally off, and you were forced to cut it off. Like, it's like you're dating somebody, you know, forever, and then they just say something that's like completely offensive to your own, you know, political or personal beliefs or religious beliefs. That is kind of like a deal breaker type situation. All right. I do feel like that's what this was. Because the Queen of Swords does speak truth. And I do feel like this person was speaking truthfully about whatever they were saying. They, you know, they actually do have that opinion. They do feel that way. They do believe in whatever they were, you know, talking about. And it was a deal breaker for the other side. Like, I know people that are dead set will not date somebody from the other political party. You know, it's like one of those type things. It's like, you know, some, you know, they were dating forever and they found out, oh God, they're a Trump supporter. I can't be with you. You know, what'll everyone, It's shit like that. It's like somebody finding out something that goes fundamentally against their, moral, religious, whatever kind of beliefs, and they left. The deal is y'all loved each other. I've seen a lot of this going down in quarantine and around this election, like families like completely splitting up over political issues and things like that. I'm getting that kind of energy here. It's either a relationship or a family situation where people have parted ways. There is a lot of love there, but it's like y'all can't, it's such a fundamental disconnect that you're unable to, energetically mix with them at this time. I do see, whoever did say this, they're super offended that they got ghosted or cut off, for being who they are, basically. I do see them understanding a little how hurtful what they said was, because I do get it was something really hurtful, This person felt super attacked. Like it was like just drawing a clear line in the sand. They had to. It was that offensive. They are going to drop their guard a little. I feel like they've been trying to defend themselves and act like, well, fuck you. This is who I am. I don't care if you don't ever talk to me again. I don't believe that. This person does want to talk to you again. They do have a lot of feelings for you. They do care about you. And I see it on both sides. And I see whoever cut this off, who got offended, they are coming, Queen of Cups energy, trying to make some kind of amends here. You both are. We got Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups here. And the Seven of Wands in reverse, dropping the guard. Because I do feel like this has to do with some kind of family situation or like what was a long-term either friendship, relationship, or family tie. The reason I'm seeing this Eight of Wands now is because they're not wanting to touch this subject again where they were in the past, all right? They realize that this subject is an emotional one. Water represents the emotions. They realize that they touched on a nerve, they get it. I don't know that they've changed their mind on their stance, but they're understanding, the gravity of certain things that they say when they talk about it. So they are going to be avoiding going there again, is what I see. I don't see them changing their point of view. I just said that I didn't know. I don't see them. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They are still chained to the past belief that they had. That's just who they are, You can like throw science in people's face, argue till you're blue in the face, and it doesn't matter. Some people are going to believe what they want to believe. There's no convincing them. This is a very, much an energy of someone trying to convince somebody of something. And it being so frustrating because you're like, but I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you evidence. I'm giving you, smoking guns. And, and you're still not believing me. You're still not seeing this. Like, I can't deal with somebody who's, this far, removed from reality. This is the kind of energy I'm getting here. But it is, I do, with these two Ten of Pentacles cards here, I do feel like it's like tearing a family apart or severely messing with the stability of like a group, not just you two. I do see both of you, slowly coming back because it is getting like, it's getting to be too much of a burden to, force yourself to stay out of touch with this person. It's like inevitable that y'all are going to cross paths again. You're going to have to interact again. I do see you slowly, because y'all are joined somehow. I do feel like it's like somebody you're related to. You can't, help it. Or it's like somebody, it's like your husband's, mother or somebody. It's like, it's an energy attached to you, all right? I'm not getting, these are supposed to be romantic readings, but this could be an energy attached to your romantic partner, like say your husband's sister is like a complete racist piece of trash. and she said something stupid, you know, over New Year's, and you guys have, it's like that kind of stuff, you know? And it's like, you know, can I even be with this man if his family is going to be like this every damn time I'm around him? You know, it's like some energy like that. I pick up the energy that affects the two of you. And I get an energy of, you know, some kind of family feud based on like different fundamental values, either based, you know, specifically in like religion or politics or gender. I'm getting. All right, here we go. Let's clarify this. Why is this Three of Pentacles? Strength. I read, you know, I'm an art reader, okay? Look at this strength. In Rider-Waite, she's like forcing the lion's mouth open. This one, it's not so much, all right? She's trying to keep the lion's mouth shut here. She's also holding up a stick like she's about to beat the lion, all right? I get like husband and wife energy, or like, you know, just, it's like, don't fucking say it. Like, we're going here to, do not mention this in front of my parents. Like, do not bring up politics in front of my parents at dinner. Like, you know, do not, it's like that energy of like, don't go there when we get here type of energy. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? There's certain places you can go and you can talk about anything. There's certain places you can go and like, God forbid you bring up politics or religion or anything like that, you know, because you're going to have it out. It's somebody like being forced to like not express their true beliefs, or not being able to express their true beliefs for the fear of, you know, having some kind of repercussion happen. And Three of Cups in reverse though, it did pop out. I do feel like I'm getting this like very specific energy of like y'all being at some gathering and somebody just saying something real stupid and everyone's like, wait a minute, like you're on that team? Yeah. This is a very specific story. Sorry, y'all. Might not apply to that many of you. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands says whatever, doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Queen of Wands energy took over for this Queen of Swords. And with that strength, they didn't like having to bite their tongue. They finally came out and like, cat's out of the bag, you know. I do feel this way. It's like sitting around with your whole Catholic family and being like, what do you mean you don't believe in abortion? And like getting in like, it's like some stupid, like, it's like, I don't want to call it stupid, but it's some energy like that. And the Queen of Wands came out and she was the one who took over. And that's why the Queen of Swords is like, sorry, I didn't mean to go there. I got pushed. I got out my energy. I feel like they didn't mean to, they meant what they said, but they didn't want to say it in front of the people they said it in front of, if that makes sense. All right, what's with this Three of Pentacles energy? The Lovers in reverse. Wait, let's do Wheel of Fortune in reverse first. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, see, I read the art, all right. You see those roses? He's painted 3 of them. The other 4 have not been painted yet. He's standing there with the paintbrush, all right? I do feel like the Seven of Pentacles is in general, you know, wanting to plant seeds to work on stuff. Their seeds were already planted here between the two of you. The tree's already grown. The roses are already sprouting. He's painting them now. Y'all are like in the process of, you know, putting this tree together and putting the finishing touches and everything. It's not finished yet, all right? There's still 4 roses unfinished. But he stopped painting, all right? You withdrew your energy. Wheel of Fortune is, you know, forced you to withdraw your energy in this situation. But at the same time, I still don't feel like you're, you know, totally going to be done with the other side. You're not. Because there is that unfinished business there. Those 4 roses still need to be painted. Hangman. Yeah, there was nothing you could do here. Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, and the Hangman, like, you had no choice, all right? You were stuck. You were cornered. Like, you had to, like, walk away and put your foot down because it was just such a fundamental... It was just something, like, you were just so disgusted by, is what I'm getting. Like, so disgusted that, you know, this person had these views and this belief, and, like, you can't believe you had been around somebody this whole time that was so fundamentally, you know, morally different than you. You didn't want to even work on it anymore. You felt like you didn't have a choice but to walk away. Why is this Three of Pentacles here in reverse? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You got that in the past and the future. It's making you feel like the whole thing was kind of like a lie, or like it was built on a false foundation. I also get the energy of, you know, somebody being in a relationship with someone for a while and y'all haven't talked about big stuff like that, all right? And I feel like you're already like halfway into this relationship and it's kind of serious, and then all of a sudden you're finding out like your husband, you know, or your fiance is some QAnon nut job. He's like, you know, the capital shaman or something. And you're like, hold up, you know, like, I love you, but what? You know, it's like, I don't even know if I can build with this. You're still feeling that way. You still love this person a lot. You got the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups coming up in the, you know, current situation here. But it still feels off with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're still feeling like you don't know if you can, you know, lay down roots with this person, or like, you know, attach yourself permanently. Or if the connection is going to remain stable, because I feel like it's always going to be a point of contention with you guys. Why is this 10 of Cups here? The Sun in reverse. You're so disappointed, all right? Y'all should have talked about these major issues way before. I feel like this is a couple that's just gotten serious, and they're just, you know, getting to know each other and realizing that on a fundamental level, they are way off morally. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? That sucks, man. Yeah, 8 of Cups. As much as you love them, and I do still see you, energetically, your heart is still with this person in the current situation. Both of you, though, very much see how this, you know, they've got 4 of Wands in reverse, and you've got Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like both of y'all realize that at its core, you're too different. There's a lot of chemistry there, though. So why are you still coming Queen of Cups towards the connection? The Lovers in reverse. Again, you had the same card in the past. You really hated leaving this person. You were so disappointed. Like, I feel it, all right? This felt so good for both of y'all. It was like the rug got pulled out from under both of you guys. You're both upset about this. It like has shook both of you guys. It's like you guys wish you could just like rewind and like not have that conversation, and like ignorance is bliss. Like you wish you would have never approached the subject in the first place is the energy that I'm getting. When I see the Lovers in reverse, it's like you're doubting that choice again. You made the choice to walk away, you know, in reverse right there. And then like in the current situation, now you're doubting it. You guys want like a do-over. You wish you could go back to whatever this was and like wish you didn't have the conversation at all. Why is this 4 of Wands here in the current situation for the other side? The Hierophant. This, like, y'all, this was a pretty, I don't know how you get in this series of a commitment or attachment to somebody without not knowing the fundamentals of how they, you know, tick morally. That's what's confusing to me here. This comes across like a like an established type relationship. So how did y'all like not know something that major about each other? Huh. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? The Sun and the Hierophant. That's like marriage material. The Devil. Y'all do want to come back, all right? But neither one of you feels like you can. You're still very much attached to each other, though. You're coming at them as the Queen of Cups over here, and they got devil energy. Y'all are still like, you're still being pulled towards each other. I don't know if this is something y'all can like come to some kind of common ground on, or just agree to disagree, which a lot of people, 2020, there is no agreeing to disagree. You're either on this side or you're on that side. There is no, I'm surprised that some situation like this hasn't popped up in any of my readings, because that's what's been going on a lot this past year. Lots of, connections being deaded over political, social issues. People are really standing up for what they believe in and sticking to it, and not letting shit slide anymore. Knight of Cups in reverse. Got a whole lot of love for each other, but neither one of you are doing it. You're both walking away from it. And y'all both made each other very, very happy. You both saw like a future here. Wheel of Fortune popping up again 2 times. This shit threw y'all for a loop when it happened, literally. You can't believe this person that you've been sleeping next to for like 6 months has these kind of beliefs, is what I'm getting. Like somebody's feeling icky. They're like, I can't believe I slept with somebody that thinks that. Why is this Page of Cups here in the upcoming future? Weird energy, Aquas. Got the 2 of Swords. You're kind of like, there is no choice here, okay? I'm usually not a bitty tarot girl. Like the, 2 of Swords is being confused on your choice. I don't think you're confused here. I think you realize that there is no, whoever this is that cut it off because they were so offended by how the other person thinks. They're realizing that there is never going to be a happy ending here with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The family is always going to be in, disarray. They're always going to be arguing. They're always going to be, it's always going to be affecting the whole house is what I see. And they're feeling like they have no choice other than to, dip out. It's too overburdensome to try to, make up with this Page of Cups energy with the 10 of Wands. It's too much of a burden. Like it's not something that they can just, agree to disagree on. It's not. Why is this 10 of Wands here? Knight of Swords. You got the clarity on it, all right? This isn't something that you can just, ignore. The Knight of Swords is not to be ignored. He speaks his truth. He runs forward, confidently with it. And you know that this is something that's going to keep being a battle, and you don't want, you're like, people are just so over fighting about, basic human rights and like shit like that. And, you're just in the energy of like, if you don't even believe on a fundamental level that we're all deserve to be treated equally, like I can't even fuck with you anymore. It's some energy like that, which, I'm here for, all right? Why is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse here? You don't see how you can ever like just be cool here, and build with this person. Queen of Pentacles. You're just not, all right? You're going to go and you're going to, work on yourself. You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to, stay in your energy of holding true to what you know to be stability, what you know to be your beliefs and what's important to you. You're not getting out of that energy for anybody. All right, let me clarify this other side, because I do see, you've got 10 of Pentacles reverse over here. They've got, it in the upright. They are still thinking that there is a way here, is kind of what I'm getting, because they are the one that's going to come in and talk about this. I don't see any indication on this side of the person who left and cut it off. I don't see any indication of them wanting to come back and talk about it. But the person who got left, this Queen of Swords here, whoever this is, they do want to come back and talk about this. So what do they want to talk about with this 8 of Wands? They don't want to talk about feelings, I feel. They don't want to touch whatever this stuff that, you know, got so emotional and heated was. 5 of Cups in reverse. What did I say? They do not want to talk about emotions. They also don't want to admit how hurt they are. I feel like they were really adamant about holding their position as well. I really do feel like this person was like, you're going to leave me over this bullshit? Then fine, fuck you. But they do not mean that. They miss you. They're not going to ever say that, though. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Oh, yeah. 5 of Wands is usually about, you know, conflict. And it's usually depicting a lot of people fighting together. This one I read differently. It's one person sitting at a table by himself. It's an inner conflict. I do feel like this person is also, you know, really thinking about their beliefs and if it is that important to lose somebody over it. Because they do see you as a, you know, good match here. You both did at one point. It's kind of like they don't want to, you know, they held so fast to what they believed in. They don't feel like they can back it up now. That's how I'm feeling with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What's with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse? I cannot stop staring at this Queen of Swords. She is taking over the whole reading. The Emperor. They do realize that they, you know, are a little too rigid in their beliefs, that there is, you know, there's too much pride here for them to come and move forward or try to walk back what they said. I also do feel like they know they have to own it because they did make a big deal about it, I feel like. So why is this 10 of Pentacles here? The Fool in reverse. Huh. They're being forced to, like, you know, yeah, they're being forced to leave, you know. They do, I do feel like they wanted a restart here. I can't stop staring at her. She's taking over the whole reading. They do miss you. They're not admitting it. They regret what they said. It was a subject that they knew they shouldn't have approached. And they approached it, and they regret it, all right? Y'all both still very much energetically attached to each other. I just kind of feel like the damage has been done here. The bridge has been burned. It's like there's no taking it back. There is communication coming in the future from this person, and I do feel like it's going to deal with... But it was so good, you know, it was all fine before. Like, can't we just, you know, they're going to ask for a do-over. I do feel like that with the Fool here. But I feel like they already know that it's doomed to fail. But I feel like they're going to take another shot anyways because they did view it, you know, look, 10 of Pentacles. Look how happy they are. And then you're sitting over here like this like, nope, I'm not budging, okay? It's like a big Taurus mood on that card. You do not see it as the 10 of Pentacles anymore because whatever this was that they said turned you off big time. It's like the air, like, I can't ever sleep with that person again after knowing that they feel that way, you know? It's kind of, it's like the energy I get from that. It's like you don't ever want them to touch you again. You're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I let somebody touch me that thinks like that. All right, Aquas, this was a totally random one. Hope you stuck with me through it. I think I kind of rambled a little bit there, but hey, it's Aquarius. Y'all like to talk. All right, y'all have a good one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that so your girl can eat over here with me and my little babies. Love you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.